Time.tv.
Previously on Chrono Trigger.
Shut up, shut up, shut up. Sit up, sit up, sit up. It's a kangaroo call. A kangaroo call.
Well, hello once again, and welcome back to Nathan Plays Chrono Trigger. My name is Nathan, and this is Chrono Trigger for the Super Nintendo. In the previous episode, we got back to the present, wandered over to the castle to return the princess to her home, and were promptly thrown in jail. What a dire predicament. There is a drink there that will refill our HP and MP, but we're getting out of here. Pipe down. We're done with this. Pipe down. What? Knock it off. Oh, I'll show him. Open it up. I'm flung against the back wall. That's what you get for misbehaving. But when his back is turned, they didn't realize they never took my sword away. Where do you think you're going? We're fighting our way out. Tonight, there's going to be a jailbreak. Guards don't really have any complex attacks other than they just try to walk up to you and hit you. We're going to do a nice crit. And we're busting out of here. You can actually wait the couple of days until your execution, and then a little bit of a different sequence of events plays out, but it ends at the same place, and I won't say where that is. I'm still working on Slash for my next move. That's 7 points still needed, and it's going to be very useful when I get it, I'm sure. I'll take a swig of the drink since we're right here. HP and MP recovered, very nice. And then it's time to start checking out some of the other places. I can't believe they didn't take away my weapons and items. It seems like a massive oversight, but here we are. I'm not complaining. Can't get into that room just yet with the treasure chests in there. And here we have another new enemy type. They look fairly innocent, but when you walk into them, you get to fight blue shields. Isn't that like a health insurance provider or something? Anyway. When they peek out from behind their masks is when it's time to strike, because if you do it any other time, you do almost no damage at all. So you just gotta wait for them to show themselves. And the fight's over pretty quickly. Just 5 tech points to go. Here's an upper prison level. Of course, we're going to check out all the cells that we can, because why not? Ha! Skelly Man! He's got to go. He's a decedent. It's time for you to return to your grave. Fortunately, I managed to take him out without him actually getting an attack off. Experience. There's now 4 tech points to go. So you can see there's a hole in the wall in the cell next to this one. We'll see if we can investigate that. And we cannot. This gate only opens halfway as well. Come on. What's up with that? Alright, let's check out some of the other areas if we can. Here we have a breezeway, you might call it. Rather dangerous looking bridge between this and another tower. And a very forgiving stealth section there. If he turns toward you, he will spot you and a fight ensues. There's a couple of guards in this area that you're able to take out by sneaking up on them. I found a treasure room. I got an ether. Got a mid-tonic. Got another mid-tonic. And another ether. These should all prove valuable in the fights to come. Whoops. So you're the escaped con. And we fight an Omnicrone. Omnicrone can take a beating. Oh, good dodge, Chrono. Nicely done. Crit there. Another good dodge. 3 tech points to go, I think. They don't pay me enough for this. And he runs away, never to be seen again. So we'll take the bridge back to the central tower here. And we're just going to check something or not. Now, a new bridge. The prisoner is escaping, and I'm surrounded by guards. This fight was not particularly exciting, so we'll skip it. But we did pop a tonic afterward. I got 14 of them, so may as well. Here we have another stealth section. You get a little bit of a warning. And you have these handy notches in the wall to try and get close to the guard. Hit the A button and take him out before he spots you. This one I blundered right into. That was on me. And so, eventually I did finally learn Slash. Hooray! Just now. Well, it seems there's somebody in the guillotine up there. They've also got an Iron Maiden. A couple of them. Do you really need more than one? Wow. Save him. Yes. You're a lifesaver. I'm Fritz. My dad runs a store in Truce Village. Stop by if you're in the area. Oh, it's Fritz. Your dad's worried about you, dude. Got 1 mid tonic. Very nice. Couple of Skellymans, but that should be fine. Oh, some bronze mail. Oh no, they came to life somehow. So some more decedents who are just going to use their spear attacks there and very nicely line up so that I can show the new slash attack. So it works in a line from wherever Chrono is standing. And looks a little something like this. Does excellent damage on certain things, as you can see. Let's throw that bronze mail on. Oh, we already have some. What? No, never mind. I forgot. Some more notches in the wall. And another guard at the end. We'll see if we can sneak up on him. Or her, I guess. Them. Ah, did not quite make it. So, I mean, the guard fights, there's not a lot going on in them, so I'm just going to pass over that one as well. Back to the central tower. And some more of these blue shields that we're going to ignore for the moment. Got one shelter. And it seems there's somebody in this cell. Let's talk to them. Oh. Ugh. Okay. I'm sorry. Bye. So here's the thing about blue shields. If you line it up just so, you can actually walk through them without triggering their encounters. Which is fine, you know, with me. Ah, there's another hole in the wall there. Let's see where it takes us. We're now on the outside of the tower. If you head to the right, you find you can actually climb down. And through there. And there. Which brings us to the hole that we saw earlier. There's another shelter in here. There's a hole in this floor so that we can climb down. And here there's 1,500 gold. What the? And a load sword. So we're actually back right next to where we started. As you can see, the load sword is nice. Gives me an extra 3 points of damage there, I guess. And so with that, we climb all the way back out. Back up to the top. And there's just one more staircase to climb. Okay, a couple more staircases to climb. Another fight with some guards. Which we're taken out fairly easily with the Cyclone. His load sword is nice. So here we're in processing. Help! And the supervisor tries to book it. But there's a commotion. And Luca's here! Chrono, I've come to save you. Gee, it looks like you didn't need my help after all. Yeah, so she'll show up when you're about to be executed. You're led to the room where we found Fritz. And I believe she'll save you there. A top-secret document has been left behind the floor. Care to read it? Yes. To the prison supervisor, Dragon Tank Owner's Manual. The tank head repairs body damage. It contains a shield that prevents damage by lightning and fire. Unless the head can be defeated, the tank is unbeatable. Guardia R&D. So we are going to save our game here. I don't think we need to use a shelter at this point, because Luca's good to go, and Chrono still has most of his stuff. We'll just make sure she's up to date on her equipment. And we're going to pop a tonic, I think, just to be sure. Quick save there. And let's go face our future. Face our destiny. Oh boy. What was that? Hello. Forward, Dragon Tank. Crush those rebels. Oh, Chancellor. So here we have the boss in a couple of parts here. As we read, the head is going to be healing all the time, and that's annoying. So it has to go. It has to go. It has to be the first thing to go. Luca's not going to do a whole lot of damage, so she's mainly going to be for support, handing out potions and things as we need them. We tried Chrono's new slash, but unfortunately, since his attacks are technically lightning, they had no effect on the head, and we were warned about that. Then it runs us over, which seems incredibly rude. So there's also a flame attack. And lastly, it will launch missiles from time to time. But with Luca on support, we're just going to keep hacking away until eventually the head dies. Fantastic. Still can run us over, though, which is annoying, so Wheels got to go next. Tried one more slash for good measure, but the same effect, just special attacks don't do a lot of damage. Eventually the Wheels went down. And with Luca taking care of herself and Chrono, we can now start attacking the body. The body's still going to launch missiles, and as a new feature, when you hit it with anybody, it counterattacks with a laser. I tried Luca's Flame Toss for some reason, and it counterattacks with a laser. So just kind of grind it down, wear it down, until eventually Luca got the last shot off. We got 40 experience points, we got a lot of attack points, 500 gold. Nice. One levels up. They got the Dragon Tank. Fix it quickly. And the Chancellor finds himself in a pretty ugly situation. Don't fool yourselves into thinking you've gotten away with this. I'm just going to go ahead and just really take my time and get a couple extra steps in on those guys. There we go. Alright, time to escape the castle. Of course, we're going to quickly loot the supplies here. Make sure there's nothing in there. I thought one of these rooms had a tab in it, but I don't remember. Uh-oh. They're escaping. We're spotted. We have no choice but to break through. Let's do it. But actually, nothing will happen if they catch up to you. Just to motivate you to run forward, basically. Try to get around those guys, but I got cornered there. Princess Nadia. Oh, hey, Marl. Kind of a weird situation. This is my friend. Show him your respect. But... Can't you take orders? Of course. Hold it right there. I wasn't sure who was talking, so I was really late on that voice. Do as King Guardia 33 says. Oh boy. Now we're in for it. Father. Silence, Princess Nadia. The throne comes before your personal wishes. What? Just because I have a title doesn't mean I'm not a person. You pick up strange ideas venturing outside. I didn't pick up anything. It's called common sense. Oh. Shh. Princess Nadia. I despise you. I'm leaving. Oh, whoa, okay. This is awkward. We can come back later. Princess Nadia! Come on, Chrono. Okay, well, we're not gonna stick around here. Energy in that room is super weird. Don't just stand there, after them! Princess Nadia. ... So here we are in the forest. Soldiers are still chasing us. Again, they're not actually gonna do anything. One of them yells silence for some reason. And they don't really do anything. They just kind of follow you just to kind of make you go this way. Looks like a dead end. A gate. Oh, come on. But we don't know where it'll take us. Who cares? This place stinks anyway. Language. Princess Nadia! This is completely irrational. Hurry, Chrono! And so we jump in the gate. That one's animated slightly differently for some reason. They disappeared. So in typical 16-bit RPG style, when all of your party members compress into one spot, that means you have control again, usually. Eek. Ouch. There's no way the Chancellor can reach us here. But where are we? Civilization here seems so advanced. Like we're in another world. A strange crest is engraved here. It's sealed by some kind of power. Alright, well, we'll come back to that one. And everything is terrible. The time is question mark. There are domes and ruined cities. Depressing music. And it seems the world has been destroyed. Man. I just wanted to sit here for a bit to let the atmosphere kind of sink in. Alright, let's check out Tran Dome. There's a few survivors in here.
Got any cash?
Yeah, dude.
Call this money? Oh well, I have some good stuff.
So we have a merchant here right away. Very nice. Let's get a new gun for Luca. Iron suits for everybody. We can't quite afford everything that we want. So we're going to get the suits, I think. Or the hats. Man. 3 suits, please. Monsignor. 88 gold left to our names. We'll get it back. No worries. Alright, well, let's put on our new stuff here. iron suits for one and all. You'll find some food at Arisdome to the northeast, but only if you get past Lab 16. The beasts there don't react to weapons like guns and swords. Oh, geez, that's all we have with us.
Truce Dome? Never heard of it. This is Trandome.
If you're looking for food, you lose. Aw. Kingdom? What are you talking about? Oh yeah, our village was called Truce Village. You might have picked up references to it. This is an Enertron. You get a full night's sleep in a few seconds, but it still leaves you hungry. Well, let's try it out. Will you rest in the Enertron? Yes! HP restored. But you're still hungry. Oh, well, that individual was not kidding around. Alright, let's get out of here. I guess we gotta keep moving. There's another one of those mysterious sealed doors, but we're gonna come back to those way later. So there's the dome where we came in. And I guess take the road up here. Lab 16, okay. I mean, it looks like a whole city kind of was going on there. I was about to try saving it, but then I thought, nah, we'll go a little further. So there's these rats. And the rats will steal things from you if you run into them. Sometimes they will also trigger encounters. We got a Berserker, which is an accessory. We'll find it. And, where's that thing? There we go. So it turns on auto attack, but it also makes your hit and defense go up. So you won't be able to control the character, but they'll be stronger than usual. Just like the Berserk status effect in any Final Fantasy game, really. We got some new creatures. We have an Octopod and Meat Eater. The Octopods are gross and they will suck your face. Meat Eaters will kind of hang out and heal everybody. Also annoying. I'm not sure who that guy was talking about. These do still seem to respond to guns and swords. So, hey, we're in business. Luca's gonna do a nice flame toss there. So the game is kind of slowly teaching you to prioritize your targets now, I guess, with that last boss and with these new enemies. You have things that heal, things that do different status effects or whatever. And yeah, it's if you were starting out in RPGs, in console Japanese-style RPGs, this would be a really good one to start with because the learning curve is pretty gentle, all things considered. A couple of new enemies. These are craters. There's little dudes living beneath them there that stick their tongues out at you. Very rude. Not a fan. So we're going to give them a good old-fashioned fire whirl. See how they respond to that. Well, please don't heal them. Don't heal them. Don't heal them. Okay, we're good. Now we can go about finishing off the rest of them. So that was not great prioritization on my part because I did all that work with the fire whirl and the Meat Eater could have just healed them all for all the damage that I did. It would have been a waste. But Luca leveled up and learned Hypno Wave. What's Hypno Wave? It's something I barely ever use in my other playthroughs of the game, but now I might do it anyway. And we forgot to equip her auto gun, I just realized. What the heck? Hypno Wave puts enemies to sleep. It uses 1 MP, which is a bargain. Obviously, it's not always going to work on all enemies, but at 1 MP, I think it's going to be worth a shot more often than not. Yuck. Get off there. Alright, let's see if Hypno Wave works here. Let's see what it does. No, we're under Chrono's menu there. Okay, so he's just gonna attack. I don't know why I waited for so long. Ah, Hypno Wave, there we go. Well, it worked. It put the 2 Octopods to sleep, and now we can work on the Meat Eater without interruption. Of course, as soon as you hit them, they are gonna wake back up. So, you gotta choose your moments. But if we all gang up, we can make pretty short work of them. In this game, if you set a character to attack an enemy and that enemy dies before that character's turn, your character will just randomly attack somebody else. Some games will just cancel the thing that you were about to do, but this one goes through with it, for better or worse. We've got a load sword, but we already have one. And that's not a way out of this area. Sneak past the rat there. Got a load bow. Ooh. Let's put that on. Load bow. Not that Marl's ever going to be a heavy hitter in your party, but every little bit counts. We have a couple more meat eaters and some octopods. Nothing particularly flashy happened in that fight, so we're going to just move past it. And we're going to try and sneak around these craters. Success. The game is on the topic of being a first RPG. Okay, we'll come back to that because we got these new guys, the Shadows. And finally, these are the dudes that don't respond to guns and swords, so they need to be tech attacks. Lucas Flame Toss works great, any of Chrono's moves. Marl doesn't actually have any tech attacks that's hit yet, so she can't really do anything in these fights. So what I was about to say is that if this is somebody's first RPG, you'll find it's actually pretty well balanced as well in terms of you don't usually have to grind for extra levels. It's got a fairly gentle kind of battle difficulty curve and stuff. As long as you pick most of the fights, you can sneak around the odd one, and you'll get surprised by enough encounters that you can't avoid. You should be fine. Our last new friend in this area is just Mutant. It's called a Mutant. It looks like a mutant. Kicks you in the face like a mutant, I guess. And is tanky, like you would not believe, compared to everything else in these areas. Takes a lot of damage to bring down. Of course, I'm stubbornly sticking to my physical attacks here. Letting it do that, whatever that is. Steal 16 health from Luca. How dare you. So we'll just keep hitting it. And eventually, it dies too. And with that, we're through Lab 16. Not too bad. Things are still ruined over here, but this is a pretty big dome. Maybe we'll find something good. Welcome to Eris Dome. Oh man, it's depressing here too. What happened to the world? Well, I'd love to chat with all these folks. This old man interrupts us. You there? Oh, where are you from? Well, we came from the laboratories to the west. What? Hey, we've got people who crossed the ruins. Say, Ken? You're joking. So there are people who can beat up those freaky mutants. Yeah, we'd love to talk about it right now, but actually I'm just here to look for a save point. This video's gone on long enough. So next time we're gonna talk around, see if we can find out what happened to the heckin' world. But for now, we're gonna call that an adventure for today. Thank you ever so much for watching, and we'll see you next mission.